both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They punted away on fourth down. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Childs. Takes the easy completion. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got a man, it's James. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
He's got it. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Left side, it's James. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff for Malton. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
On first down, it's Malton again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. There's got enough space. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 25, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. And he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Iowa! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Number 25, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The run to the left. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sells to fake. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Finds his man on the RPO. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Northwestern spends its final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Childs. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds a tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
2nd and long here. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! And they tie the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. There's some daylight. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got his man on the outside.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's James. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They want to throw it. Under pressure. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.